Okay. If you had to land right now, where would you land? Have you been looking outside for an emergency landing place since we took off?
No, I have not.
Yeah.
There's a pretty long strip over there that almost looks like a grass strip.
Think you can make it over there? That big grass field?
Yeah, I think I can.
All right, let's make it there. So, you lost your engine. Best glide in this thing is about 70, so pitch up for 70, and you can trim it. You can trim it so it stays there.
Yep.
And let's see if we can make it.
All right, let's do it.
I think the wind's coming from across, so it's not going to help us. That might not hurt us. Let's see.
Let's boost it back up there, please. All right, there we go.
Okay, we'll just pitch for airspeed, right? So the power is no longer a variable.
Yep.
And all we're doing is using our energy to maintain best glide and try and see if we can stretch it all the way over there. I see a couple other fields, right? So if we're talking about that big, nice, pretty green one, I don't think we're gonna make that.
I was talking the closest one.
The closest one? I think we might be able to make that. It'd be that's kind of a stretch, but it does look to be the most promising around here.
Yeah, I mean we're coming up on it.
Yeah. So how would you set yourself up for it, right? So think about it as in terms of a runway. Which way is the wind coming from right now?
That way. No, behind us.
Where would we look in the plane to figure it out?
I believe right there.
Yeah, so it looks to me like it's coming from over here.
Oh yeah, that's right. So maybe.
So you might have to land with the tailwind if you land like this, because this is looking like it's going to be the best way to set us up. We don't really have the time and altitude to probably turn us around. If it were me right now, I'd probably be going for that little square field, but because I'm set up for like a left base for it.
Yeah.
And I know I'm going to be able to throw in those flaps and just actually kind of land it diagonally in that field.
Yeah, it's hard for me to judge landing distance, I think, too.
Yeah.
That looks like not enough room, but that's a house.
Set me up for that field over here, that little square field.
All right.
And act like we're just going to kind of dogleg it in. You see that far corner?
Yeah.
Act like that's going to be the end of the runway, and just keep this left base coming along. We got lots of altitude for that one. I think we're going to make that one.
Oh, I see. Well, we're coming into the wind. All right.
Yeah.
So we're on.
Now that we're here, though, and I almost feel better about the road. See how we're changing? Like,
yeah, it's true.
As it starts to look better, I'm like, hey, this road looks nice. I don't see a lot of power lines, right? That's the only thing you got to worry about. These roads.
Sure.
We got power lines here. Can I make this field? Can I turn it around into the wind?
Yeah.
I'm feeling still pretty good about that one over there, but I think I might try and make that one. But the thing is, if you do this all day, you're going to be in the trees going, that one looked better, that one looked better.
Yeah, one thing I don't like about that, I'm going to just do a turn, is there's some obstacles.
Yep.
To get into it.
Yep.
And we're going to have to set it down right.
I think at this point, we've kind of screwed ourselves. We're not going to make it to that one anymore. We've been kind of we've been waffling around. We will make this one, though, and that one's got a lot of runway. So let's say if we're on a right base for this one, I want you to kind of bring it around like we're going to land in this field.
All right. Nice to have options.
Right, we picked a good place to have an engine failure, right? That never happens. All right, go ahead and throw in some flaps because we're a little fast, we're a little high, and we got to put this thing down. We're going to run out of runway here. Give me a slip, bring it all the way down.
We're not actually landing, are we?
No.
Thank you.
Armor John, what's going on?
Hey, just doing some flight training.
Just wanted you to see, right? So,
yeah.
Like right now, we might even have to dive in and see with this tailwind now.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go around.
All right, thank you.
All right, you had your first engine failure, dude. You're never going to be able to pick where your engine fails, and a lot of times it's going to be places like this in a very, residential area.
Yep.
So, just gotta be careful. Always be looking outside, right? I wanted to teach you, okay. When I take off, first thing I'm doing is I'm going, where am I going to land right now?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cruise out and do a checklist. I'm going to look outside and go, where am I going to land now?
Yeah, we talk about it, but you got to do it.
And then you got to say, okay, if I did have an engine failure and I pick a field and say, oh, I can land there, can you actually make it there? Learning, like, we're going to be able to study the glide, right? We can study the glide distance, climb out at 62.
Yeah.
Just keep going straight ahead. Pick that nose up, climb up right to 62. Before anyone takes a picture of us being this low.